Hello and welcome back to Three Hopes. So, we have some support conversation to do before we go back out into the world map and start doing some more battles. So, let's do our support conversations and get right to it. Support. It's us and Raphael and Ignaz. Let's see what's been going on with Ignaz. Both of these guys have had a much different path to Three Houses. Like, for instance, Leonie, her path is pretty much exactly the same, it just happened earlier, right? She goes and becomes a mercenary. Raphael is running an inn, and Ignaz is a knight for Lorenz. These are interesting things. It's a complete divergence, so yeah, let's see what's going on.
Hey, I was wondering if I could ask you something. I heard that you don't have any parents. Is that right?
That's a very odd question for our first conversation.
Yeah. The woman who raised me died, and I don't even know who my birth parents are.
That must be tough for you, huh?
Yeah.
I don't really feel sad about it or anything, but I do think about my birth parents sometimes. It can weigh on me, not knowing who I really am, you know?
Well, you might not know who you are, but you still work hard and you keep your chin up through it all. That makes you super strong in my book.
Hey, Raphael. Your parents are gone too, right?
Yeah, both my mom and pa died in an accident.
Well, then you're just as strong as I am. You work harder than anyone I know, and you do it all with the biggest grin in the world.
Of course! It's easy when you love training as much as I do. Hey, I just realized something. We've sure got a lot in common.
Both of our parents are dead.
Our parents aren't with us anymore. We're both commoners scraping our way through this war, and most importantly,
what can be more important than that?
both of us have got some serious brawn.
I appreciate that, but our body types are completely different. Not sure this really counts as brawn.
Sure, you're a little scrawnier than me, and maybe a lot smarter. But you know, my brain's been getting a constant workout ever since we opened the inn.
You have an inn?
Oh, yeah. I went home and started one up with my grandpa and little sis once the academy shut down. Running a business like that takes a surprising amount of muscle. Sure, there's regular stuff like hauling things around, but you need brain power too. If you ever want to make a profit, you have to pay real close attention to keeping the books straight. I mostly let my sis handle that stuff though. That muscle still needs more work for me, which means I'm in charge of the cooking. But that has its own share of problems.
You eat the food, don't you?
Yeah, it can be tough to find your footing when you switch jobs, especially if you have to start doing things outside your wheelhouse. Trust me, I've had my fair share of growing pains getting used to the army life. Everything's way different from how it worked with my merc groups.
But don't you just fight? That doesn't seem so different to me.
There's more responsibility.
As a mercenary, the only thing you're responsible for is yourself. Show up and do the job right, and you'll get your pay. But having soldiers to command, people I'm in charge of beyond just myself, that's a huge change for me. And there's way more to military work than just plain combat. Stuff like managing resources, making sure everyone has the weapons and armor they need. I don't think I'm bad at math per se, but it's definitely not something I'm used to doing. And the more stuff there is to keep track of, the harder it all gets.
Hey, you're not so good at using your brain either. We're practically twins.
We're both idiots.
That makes us pals now, right? I've got your back. So you just keep on working hard, buddy.
Right back at you. Let's keep fighting the good fight.
Mutually have no parents, are in a war, and are idiots. That's our that's our connection with Raphael.
Oh, hey, Ignaz. What you reading?
Wow.
Yeah, he definitely didn't hear me. Hey, Ignaz!
Ah, what? Oh, it's you. Can you please try to not sneak up on me like that?
Sorry about that. I was trying to talk to you, but it didn't seem like anything was getting through.
What are you reading?
Looks like you're really into that book, whatever it is. What's it about? Doesn't look like battle tactics at the very least.
You're right. This is the Traveler's Journal. It chronicles places that lie beyond Fódlan's borders.
Ooh, interesting.
You've seriously been lugging books around with you? Though I admit, that does sound like a good one.
Yes, it's fascinating. The author's unknown, but whoever it was really traveled to all these places and documented everything. It's amazing how vastly things can differ depending on where you are. Like the plants or the animals or even the ore in the ground. And of course, the way people live in those areas is so diverse too. Like their food and their clothes. But what's most interesting to me is the architecture. Ruins in Fódlan contain ancient architectural styles that are, for some reason, also found on faraway islands.
All right, I get the picture. You talk like you've seen it all firsthand.
Well, I really try to place myself in the author's shoes when I read. So I guess in a way, I have. I'd love to visit all those places myself, but that's easier said than done. Especially since I became a knight.
Are you unhappy being a knight? I'm kind of interested. I don't want to sidestep it.
The way you say that makes me think you never wanted to be a knight in the first place.
Oh, no! No, of course I did. At any rate, both my father and my brother are pleased that it's official.
Sounds to me like you became a knight for them.
That's not it at all. I'm very happy with my decision, honest.
Even though you can't go off traveling?
Yeah, getting sent out to different locations for battle is kind of the same thing. Oh, but of course the mission always comes first. It's not like I go off wandering whenever I feel the urge.
Uh-huh. But you would if you could, right?
Why do you keep asking me about this? All these leading questions, they're uncalled for. I might not be able to travel of my own volition, but I can read books and go wherever I want in my imagination. And that's good enough for me.
Okay. Well, that was an abrupt end. Raphael and Shez getting, a nice bonding experience. Ignatz and Shez, pretty much getting off on a bad footing. But anyway, it is time for us to head to the world map. So let's go. Or the war map. So, before we do Great Bridge and Murden, because we're not ready for that yet, we need to get all of these free rewards. So let's go. You met a merchant who is running a stall.
Hey!
We can't do business here anymore with all these bandits around, so we'll let this go for cheap before it gets stolen. Okay. A facility can be expanded. A stronghold occupied by your army. You successfully met up with ally reinforcements. The commander comes to greet you. We can still fight. Please let us come with you. Good to see everyone in such high spirits. I guess I've got to cheer on such hard workers. You got call-in guards, which I think are they either a battalion or a tactic? I'm not entirely sure. And then this one. Found what looks to be the enemy army's hidden stockpile. Ooh, 2,400 gold. Nice. Now we've just got this one to do before we can go to Great Bridge of Murden. I mean, we could go here now, but one, I don't think we can in a DLC, and two, I want to do this one. But before we do, let's return to camp. Because apparently I can upgrade a facility.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
I think it's just this one I can upgrade, right? Because all these don't use crude. Yeah, they use basic. And then I bet these also use basic at this level. Yeah, okay. So let's upgrade that. Gives us another training dummy slot for when we do training. Kind of makes me feel like it was almost optimal to not do your training when the game told you to, and to wait until you get the resources, then do the training. Yeah, so it's probably worth it to not do these things. Unless, of course, you get it back from the mission, in which case you want to use up as much as you can before you go and do a mission. So I guess we should pay attention to mission resources, or what we're getting from missions in terms of resources, in terms of points back, and try and balance it so that we do things as late as possible in the month.
Let me know
or
if I may be
in
of
whatever
further service.
time frame we're in. Okay, that's interesting. It's just a different way of handling things here. Do a save. Right. And then, back to you.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Now, we have a couple of options. We could redo one of the earlier missions again and look for a better reward, because we haven't got the S reward from either of them. Or, we can head on to the last mission. I think we should do this. Oh, we also get a training point recovered, as I was saying, for rewards. So what I should have probably done is use one training initially, then looked at, and then get the capture reward for this one, then go and do the rest of them once we had 4 slots. That I think would have been optimal, but still, not too bad. Right, this is a level 18 mission. The previous one we did was level 17. I think we'll be okay. Let's deploy. Now I want to use Marianne as much as possible for this one, because she's the one that we haven't got anything on yet, so I think that would be good. Defeat the soldier, monk, and archer. So we don't need to get all the strongholds this time, we just need to do that. However, there may be additional missions after this one. So, it looks to me like we should send... Well, we should probably send 2 to the right, clear out the strongholds there, and then 2 in the middle. And then kind of go like left from there, and then up. And then when the 2 from the right are finished, they should arrive roughly in time to fight whoever the last one is at the far left. Yeah, I think so. Oh, if the Cavalier is routed, it's a defeat condition. Okay, so we've got a defend condition as well. Okay, that changes things a little bit. So I don't know what they're gonna do, but we should probably leave someone guarding. Okay, that's interesting. Or there may be people who try and attack them as well. So Shez is staying here, obviously. I mean, what else is Shez gonna do? Or, like, who else are we going to have in there? Let's change deployment. That's the wrong one. Change unit. So it's Ignatz and Lysithea have the extra XP points on them right now. So I think Ignatz, Lysithea, and Marianne. Yeah. So let's go with Ignatz.
I'll do my best.
Oh, wait. What are you good against? You're not good against any of this. So you would have to go on this side. Lysithea is good against the center, so that's okay. And then Marianne is also kind of neutral. I'm going to put her there, send Shez up here with Lysithea. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. You... oh, I can't move people around like that right now. Convoy. So I just want to check that everybody has their right stuff on here. Yep, so you have Trust and Faith, that's fine. Iron Tome, your combat arts are Heal. Now, healing gets us some support points, so it might be worth doing that. Have we got any others? Getting Blizzard as well, basic ice magic. I think we take Heal. It might be useful for the end of the combat. Okay. Lysithea. Then we have Miasma, which is basic dark magic, which applies Spellbound, and then Nosferatu. You do have Fire as well that we could give you. Swarm also does this, except it attacks a wider area. Fire sets them on fire. Yeah, let's go with Fire. It's your secondary there. Right. Ignatz has Tracking Shot and Curved Shot. So sends a series of arrows towards the locked on target and a volley of arrows in a straight line. Instead of that, we give you Spiral Shot, which is a round. Now I think I prefer what I've given you. Do you have any new bows? Heroes Relics. Oh! Heroes Relics are special weapons. When individuals who possess the relic's corresponding crest wields it, the combination unlocks powerful combat arts and magic. However, if a unit without a crest wields a relic, they will suffer damage during battle. While Heroes Relics are powerful, their true strength is not yet drawn out in their initial state. You can unleash their effects at the blacksmith. Okay. I was more just seeing like if there was a bow that gave you additional benefits, but I don't think there is. I should also check. We didn't pick up... Oh, we did pick up a Tome plus 3, actually. Boost strong attacks and boost criticals. I'm going to give that to Marianne as well. She's a little bit lower level, I think. Is she? Yeah, a little bit lower level, so that's probably worth doing. And then you have the Venom Edge, which is fine. Yeah, we didn't have any battalions, so that must have been a tactic that we got previously. Right. I want to briefly just check Marianne here. That's the wrong one. Details? No. I think I figured out the right button combo. Unit info? There we go. Right. So, I did do a brief test of this, but I just want to double check. So, Snow Slip. At 300 hits and above, spawn falling ice orbs that deal damage to foes at intervals proportional to hit count. So you want to try and keep your hit count high. When the unit, their adjutant, or surrounding ally is mounted, restores HP. Don't have that. In order to defend, reduces damage received by enemies. Okay. So you would actually be pretty good at defending if we needed you to do that. Right. Let's do a save and then fight. I was trying to think if there was anything else we needed to do to prepare, but I think we're pretty much ready to just chuck ourselves at it. Begin the battle.
Protect us. There's no room to hesitate.
Right.
I think this will go well.
So you are going to come and be our adjutant.
I'll lend you a hand, if that's all right.
Well, you
Not a problem.
are going to go and be the adjutant up here.
Let's work together.
And is this which one's the one that we need to attack for the quest? It's the one at the back. Okay. One who has less of a chin. They actually have different character models. It's interesting. So I'm going to send you against that one right now.
I'll do my best.
Right. We will then go back to playing as Marianne.
I won't let you down.
Focus on somebody and attack them. Ooh. Okay. Don't let the soldier and their allies reach the port town meeting hall. Okay, so their objective is to reach... Oh, the top right. I see. Interesting. So dodge. Dodge. Just back off again. One of those is pretty good. Keep our hit count high. That gives us falling ice. Another one here. Just keep our hit count high. Doesn't really matter what we do as long as we keep it high, because then we're doing damage. She's in trouble? What happened? She's just taking she's just taking damage. Okay. Heal? We may have to split shares here. Yeah, that's fine. Back to Marianne. Little dodge. Little heal. Keep our hit count high for the falling icicles. Nice. Lots of ice hitting them here. Ooh, level up for who? Chez. Oh, okay.
Yeah, not bad.
That's fine.
Stay back.
Got him. Huge amount of damage. They're both frozen. Keep hitting them.
I'll cover you. It's not over.
Oh. I lost my hit count. Who arrived? So it said the monk arrived. The Port Town Meeting Hall. How do I know which one is the Port Town Meeting Hall? Is it here? Must be here. Yeah.
You can count on me.
Attack that
I'll
one.
do my
How's your
best.
health? It's okay.
Not a
Chez. That one.
I've got this.
Back over to
Try to
Marianne.
calm the others down.
Allies appeared. Texas Knights have gathered. Okay. Protect the Pegasus Knights as they gather forces. Okay. This is an involved mission. Ice falling from the sky is good.
Time to make a name for ourselves.
A ton of people just appeared. They've stopped advancing.
I beg your assistance.
We finally cleared the base. Who begs my assist? What? Okay, there's a lot of people shouting at once. You're fine. You're being attacked, which is fine. You should be okay. Should be okay. Right, we're working our way up to this stronghold. Oh, this one looks like it might be a little difficult, actually, because it's got 4 people in it. Is it worth us taking a step backwards and coming around and maybe trying to do this as a fort? Yeah, there's just a lot of these guys. Oh no, maybe we'll be fine. Right, in here. Stronghold Captain. Just going for hits anyway. Nosferatu. Just trying to keep the hit count high. So that we can get ice. Keep hitting. They're in trouble. Aid them. Well, okay, maybe they shouldn't have spawned. That's my hot take there. Right, we killed the archer, which is good. Who's good at what here? You're going to go help those guys.
I'll do my best.
Not a problem.
You're going to go and get that stronghold, I think.
I've got this.
Yeah. Where did the people who were here go? The archers who were here? They seem to have disappeared.
Retreat! We did it.
Dockside Plaza is taking damage from something. Go with that. What's okay? Another person over here.
I'll have my fill of bloodshed.
Claim victory by killing them. Main mission changed. I just want to attack the stronghold captain. Come back here.
This stronghold will fall.
Keep attacking. She's not in that much trouble. Just a little. Yeah. Wait, are you charging this center? Okay, Lysithia?
You can count on me. I'll do my best.
Shez, I'm gonna need you to change what you're doing as well.
Not a problem.
Come back here.
I've got this.
Also, while we're at it, heal.
We see
And now we're gonna run after this one. Okay. I didn't get them, but that's okay. Damage to everything. It's gonna okay. One of those. Ooh, partner special. Nice, we can split Ignatz off now. He also raised our hit count.
Dorte! Be with the goddess.
That was good. Unassigned adjutant.
Sorry.
Oh, we lost our hit count. That's fine.
You saw nothing. You
Keep
hear
attacking.
me?
Heal.
Have to be careful.
Side mission failed. Okay. Killed one. Archers are getting blasted. I'm just gonna heal in this menu.
Goddess, forgive me.
Heal.
Must be cautious.
There we go.
Work, Marianne.
Keep attacking the archers. This is just chaos. Focus on the archer. Maybe we can stop some extra damage appearing. Yeah, do this. There we go. Icicles start falling from the sky now. One of those. Nice, we knocked him over. Starting to do damage to the stun gauge. Okay. This is fine. Keep our hit count high. Keep the hit count high. Focus on the officer. Okay. Keep just keeping our hit count up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try one of these. That really wasn't anything. Okay. I think we broke another guard bit there. It's okay. Nosferatu again. Dodge again. Broke another one. Again, keep hit count high. It's the most important thing. Now we can hit the officer. Whew, right. Again, keep the hit count high so we can keep doing icicles. This thing has a lot of health, huh? Oh, hit count dropped, apparently. Ooh, I just had an idea. Yay, that gave me enough. That's what I thought it was going to do.
I'm so sorry.
One of those.
Be with
Summon the horse. Only did 4,000 damage. It wasn't really that high. Try and actually focus on the thing that we're attacking.
Now.
And where is it? There we go. It has so much health. We did it!
That's no surprise. I work much harder than anyone else.
Okay, I don't really know what happened for that entire fight. We failed on enemies defeated. Okay, so I think that's one where you're meant to split up your party. Like, send some off to do the Pegasus Knight stuff, send some off to do anything else. I don't know what triggered all the, you know, Cavaliers charging in this way and that way and all of that sort of stuff. That was a little weird. There's only a 7-minute completion time for S as well, so yeah, I guess being a much higher level would have been good for that. But still, we got XP. MVP
Did I really do it?
for Marianne. Nice. And we got some stuff on Nosferatu there. And then some of that. We really didn't get an awful lot for this one. This one doesn't seem like a good one to grind for, well, anything, basically. This one seems like a really good one to do once you have your actual party with you. But it did get us a training point. And 10 strategy resource. Let's do this one. Your army is retreating. You help them and recover some supplies that were left behind. Cool. Some crude building material. This one? There's a shop on the outskirts of town. It hardly has anything left to sell. I was about to take the last of my wares and run. Go on and take one of my leftovers. Strength ring. Cool. And then that's everything apart from the main mission. Now, I don't want to do the main mission right now, but we might just check whether we can do it soon. You know what? Let's just check now. Let's just see, can we do the main mission? You've reached the end of the demo. Would you like to proceed to the Nintendo eShop? No. Okay. So we definitely cannot, you know, go and do the main mission. Fair enough. There's still stuff left for us to do. We've definitely still got to get people up to level. I suspect getting to the level of the mission would probably be sensible. So we've got some of that to do. Let's go over here and get ourselves a training as well. And maybe get a support with Marianne scheduled. Right. Training instructor.
Time to work you into shape.
The other thing that we should potentially consider doing is getting other classes for people who are finished. So, for instance here, although this is our best class, we could switch to another class and get some skills that class gives you. Does it tell you what the skills the class gives you? Display class details? No. Y to switch pages? Yeah, your class ability is Axe Buster, or is it the... Oh, it might be these ones that you get, like Mercenary's Wisdom for finishing it. So increases damage dealt by Mercenary, Swordmaster, and Mortal Savant classes actions proportional to speed. Creates a Fiery Cyclone, Sword Prowess. This sort of thing is the stuff that we might want to switch classes to start getting. Same here, if we take this one, then we can get Appraisal, which improves the quality of weapons and materials dropped, so you could do some grinding there. Gives Thieves, Assassins, and Tricksters a rare chance to instantly deflect instantly defeat non-commander units with class actions. Lash at foes with dark, magic-based sword attacks. These are interesting stuff. Yeah. So we should maybe take one of those. I mean, we also have like these classes back here, which we haven't done. Like, we haven't completed this class. We didn't get speed +2. We didn't get flash strike. So there are definite reasons to go back even to beginner classes that we have. I think these carry on to like other classes as well. I think you can take them on other ones. Like, Lance Prowess stuff probably not that useful, but there might be other stuff, like Spirited Seas could be useful, potentially. And then if you go in further, you could say like, alright, well, although that's not that useful, maybe Death Blow could be useful, or Warriors. Well, it's only useful in Brigand and Warrior, but I'm trying to find something else in here. Anything else in here? One Heart, One Mind? Yeah, greatly increases elemental effects of adjutant follow-ups. You know, that's something that we could potentially get in Archer. We would have to go all the way down Archer to get it, but it's just something to think about. Anyway, I actually think going back to this one would be good. It gives us some attacks that are generally quite good. Increases damage dealt to enemies when equipped with sword. You might want to switch back to that and do some missions with that on. Anyway, just seeing whether we have anybody else. So everybody got their main class. Yeah, nobody's mastered their, like, intermediate class yet, have they? No, I don't think anyone's mastered their intermediate one, so we'll leave them where they are, apart from Shez. And Shez is probably going to go back and do beginner. Okay, so this gives us class experience.
With proper training,
so can I change my class here? How do we add... Ah, there we go. Change class. So I'm going to switch you back to this class. Yes, that's fine. So we can't use Dual Wielder's Ploy because it's only available in these two classes. I'm assuming that Asura is like the other class that we get at a higher level for Shez. Okay. So now we've done that, I can do training.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
And I can say, hey... Oh, we don't need to be that class? Never mind.
Can't wait to see how you do.
I mean, I'll stick in this one anyway, actually.
Training can
but
be the difference between
you choose the
victory
class
and
when you
defeat.
do the training. So I can say, hey, I want to train in this class right here. Okay. And I want to train with... I don't know. How about Marianne? Does that do anything for us? I'm really hoping that it doesn't get us any partner bonus, but I'm wondering whether it'll get us our support level. Might not be the best plan. We probably get support more optimally from just doing a combat. So would we get something from somebody who's already finished this class? I'm trying to think of... I forgot how it works exactly, I'll be honest. It'd be easier to do it in this menu.
To work you into shape.
So, can I find somebody who's already done, like, what's it, this Myrmidon class? Oh, we don't have any Thieves or Mercenaries, so probably nobody's done that class. Yeah, okay. Well, that's fine then.
Can't wait to see how your training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
No, let's just go with Marianne anyway, even though it's not good. Right, and then the other ones, I'm going to try and find other people I want to get supports up between. Yeah, let's try that. Right, so we're fine with Marianne. Who else have we got? Claude. Very close to a Hilda one. Let's do maybe Claude and Hilda. Although Raphael has a bit of dialogue, which Hilda doesn't. Yeah, so Claude and Hilda. Let's stick them in first. It does remember, doesn't it?
You into shape.
Yeah, it remembers what I pressed. So oh, they're already in there. Okay.
Can't wait to see how you do.
Next up, Lorenz, you close to anybody? Hilda. Okay, so not you. Raphael is also close to Hilda. Ignatz. Ignatz is kind of close to Raphael. Let's go with those two.
Time to work you into shape.
Let's put Ignatz in here. Yeah, to continue getting that. That's fine. And then in the final one, that leaves us with Leonie and Shamir, that I didn't look at. But I'm going to assume that they're right, but we'll just head out here for a second and check that one.
You'll be unstoppable.
Shamir and Leonie are quite close. Cool. To a C rank.
Training can be the difference
Right.
between victory and defeat.
Train.
I learned a lot. Thank you.
Hey, their support level went up, I'm assuming. Or maybe that's not what the heart means. Cool.
Hey, a new power.
Hey, we learned a new ability, speed +2.
Can't wait to see it in action.
She's better with a lance.
I'll remember this.
She's better with a bow. Seemed good.
Training can be the with proper training.
So
you'll be
now,
unstoppable.
I didn't get any new supports there. Did that even make us closer? Where's Marianne? Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. Maybe? Let's have a look at Claude and Hilda. I don't know if that actually made us closer. Maybe that one doesn't actually raise support levels and I'm just imagining things. That's also entirely possible. Oh well. We now have speed +2. So if we go and have a look at our abilities. Is this the right one? It is. Yeah. So if we had to look at our abilities here, we now have that available. And even if we switched class back to this class, we can now keep the speed +2. I mean, it's not incredible, because obviously it was a beginner level class that we got the ability from, but it's worth just remembering that we can do that. So, we probably should. Right. Well, what I think we're going to do this time is we're probably going to end the episode there, and then next time we're going to come back and do a little bit of grinding for Marianne and Shez to get some supports there. And we're also going to probably want to get more levels of everyone. We might go and do the first mission again. I think the first mission would probably make the most sense for us. Yeah, so we'll probably head out with Shez, Marianne, Raphael, and Leonie. I think that makes sense. Also just checking, can we get past a C level support right now? I don't think we can. I think we're locked at C. Look at it, like nobody is past C level right now. So it might be story locked, so you can only get up to a max of C. So it might be a good idea for us to get everybody up to C level support with everybody else as well. And it's just something that we could do. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm going to end the episode here, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.